Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel, How to Fight Your Foreclosure Pro Se, Sue Your Lender, and all that good stuff. Right now we're going to talk about securitization a little bit because you're going to want to know your enemy really well. A lot of people's loans are in these trusts, and you can see mine right here. It says the Bank of New York Mellon is a trustee for the Schwab's, Inc. Asset-backed certificate series 2007-12. Okay, so that tells you my loan was sold to a trust. It doesn't exist as a note anymore. So let's show you some things you might want to know about how to find your trust. Okay, so there's a website. It's called lawinsider.com. See that? And it has a search engine. Now you can join for free. It doesn't cost anything. Got to sign up, or you can sign in using Facebook and put in the name of your trust. You can see I put in my trust name right here, and let's see what comes up if I search. Okay, here we go. Dated as of August 1307. This must be the pooling and servicing agreement for the trust, and it also has all the parties of the trust. The master agreement. Okay, well this is good information to know. Let's see here if I can get this thing to scroll down on it for me. Okay, now it's interesting. You can find out all about, where your loan supposedly went into one of these trusts. And there's things you're going to want to know about the trust. You're going to want to know the parties of the trust because, believe it or not, they have to all endorse that note separately. It has to go from the originator to the sponsor to the depositor to the trustee, then to the trust. Now, they never followed their own protocol. But you can tell the judge, look, the note isn't signed by the correct parties. It should be endorsed as the pooling and servicing agreement say to. So anyway, there's a lot of stuff here, a lot of stuff to read and try to understand, but the gist of it is pretty much plain and simple. If I can just bring up the parties here real quick. And you can see over here on the left it has even more information about it. SEC filing ID. If you want to go to the SEC, you can put that number in and find it there too. Exhibits and stuff. Now I can tell you, if I go back a page, this page where I put in my search and it came up here, it says the depositor is Park Monaco Inc. as a seller, swap contract administrator. Alright, and then you have down there all this information. Now there was other people involved. I don't have it in front of me right this second, but if you go through and read this agreement, you will find all the parties that are supposed to endorse the notes for them to even go into the trust. I wish this was gone. Hold on. Anyway, it also has the closing date of the trust, which means no loans can go into the trust after that date, that magic date. And you know what? They made these assignments 4 years or 2 years or 3 years after that closing date, which means they technically really don't have your loan. And you really don't know where your loan is. Another good thing to understand is this. This is a document called Asset Securitization, the Comptroller's Handbook, dated November of '97. If you Google for this, you'll get it, and you'll want to read it. It's a PDF file, but you want to go through and read it. It's interesting how it explains what happened to your loan, which, by the way, you are a party to without your knowledge. If you go down here for the information, table of contents, the most important page, in my opinion, is page 7. 7 through 11. Let's see if I can get there real quick. Here we go. This little chart here. As you can see, at the top of the food chain is the borrower. and then it goes from borrower to originator, servicer, turns into a special purpose entity, rating, credit, underwriter, investors. This is the machine that is trying to steal your house. Now, interesting is the first paragraph that says the borrower is responsible for payment on the underlying loans and therefore the ultimate performance of the asset-backed security. Because borrowers often do not realize that their loans have been sold, the originating bank is often able to maintain the customer relationship. And if you ask me, that sounds pretty sneaky of them to do that. I mean, shouldn't we be told our loans have been sold? But apparently not. Apparently they don't want us to know this. So that's just some more information. Now, if you try to put this in your counterclaims, saying that the bank doesn't own the loan anymore, that's trying to sue you, or the wrong purpose is trying to sue, it's usually the servicer or subservicer. And there are subservicing agreements as well that don't entitle them to take your house, by the way. And a trustee for a securitization trust really has no standing to take your house either. It's just this game they play, trying to pretend they're the lender. They're a pretender lender. And so I thought you guys would want to know this information if you don't already know it. It's just more ammo that you can add to your counterclaims. When they're suing you, you got to sue them back. And the more you have on them, the better off your case will be, the longer it will last in court. Okay, I hope this has been helpful for y'all. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. And thank you for your support. I'll try to get more videos for you guys. Thanks, bye.